Hello, hello! My name is Callista and welcome back to Pentiment. In the last episode, we were discussing our life as an artist with our apprentice Casper here. It seems that Andreas, he just isn't satisfied. Yes, he's achieved everything he wanted, but it hasn't really made him happy, which is such a shame to see. Now, he did say he wanted to go visit Klaus Drucker. However, before we do that, I noticed something. I was checking out the journal, and over in our traits, I noticed this, mystical spirit. Andreas has absorbed some concepts of Christian mysticism via the heretical book he found in Kirsau's scriptorium. He's continued his studies with other translated texts as he has found them. I think that is really cool. So because we kept the book, we didn't allow Sister Illuminata to burn it, we have this extra trait. I'm really fond of that. I really like that. Now, it's already quite late. We should hurry up. We should hurry on to the Drucker's house. And down we go. Back through the meadows and glens. Or I could explore. I like exploring. Oh, no. We can see how everything's changed. I'm sorry, Klaus. I'm sorry, buddy, but I have to explore. I can't say no. Okay, so it looks like most things are locked off. Okay, thank you. Thank you, game, for steering me in one specific direction. Klaus is just waiting at his home, looking at his watch like, flipping heck, when's he gonna get here? Bert's supposed to be in bed by this time. Marie's looking at me like I'm insane. Just come on. What a stunning collection of wildflowers. They all grow so plentifully in the meadow. Oh, that they do. Okay, and we can't even... Hello, is that Schlau! Hello, Schlau. I was going to say, can we go down into the woods? Doesn't look like... Oh, hello. Do you remember me? Oh, yes, you do. I'm looking forward to seeing Mousefanger. I like that name. Otto! Hi! And the mill's still looking pretty decent. Just do it. You know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Uh-oh, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the Abbot. I don't recognize this fella. Maybe he's new to the village? Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just saying... Andreas? Andreas Mailer? It's good to see you again, old friend. Oh, that's such a relief. I was really worried that Otto was going to be like, oh, piss off from around here. We remember what you did to Lucky. Because Otto really dissuaded us from digging into Lucky's business. I would assume Agnes, if she's still around, I would assume that Agnes would be, she'd probably tell us to piss off. But it's good to see that Otto still considers us... I'm sorry, let me try that again. It's good to see that Otto still considers us to be his friend. It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice, Casper Ziegler from Salzburg. A good day. That answers that. I thought he might be your son. We don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. No, not yet. I've only been married 7 years, Otto. Yeah, he's a bit older than 7. I've only been married 7 years, Otto. Oh, good point. How old are you then? 14, sir. He's a 14-year-old with a very high-pitched voice. Don't question him. Shit, I never would have known. Easy living will do that, I guess. Even... He did marry Eva. Get in there, my son. Get in there. Eva and I just had our first, little Otto, though we call him Otts. Show me, Otts. Oh, this is a chilled out baby. This is a chilled out baby because he has two good parents, not like Brigitte's youngest Wolf. Wolf looked constantly concerned like, Jesus, I've been lumbered with a shite dad and an even shiter grandfather, please. Help me out here. Eva and I just had our first, little Otto, that we call him Otts. Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful news after yourself. Well, it seems to be a familial name because his father was also called Otto. So they've got Otto, Otto, and Otts. That's going to get confusing. Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful news. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone. Oh. How's Ursula doing? Look at her. She's adorable. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. But, so I would assume he named him after his dad, and his dad probably named this Otto after his dad, who named him after his dad. Like, it's just going down the family tree. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. He lived a surprisingly long time, considering his profession and previous stroke. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Huh, shame. No. I mean, here's the thing. It is surprising how long Otto lived, but, like, if he's just died, we should apologise about that. I'm sorry to hear about your father. That's life. At least he's with the Lord now, free of his aches and pains. I know Eva wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? I'm sorry, things got busy after I left Tassing. Sigh and look at the ground. Something has happened. What happened? I know he was married. He was going to get married to that lady. Oh, was it Sabine? She was blonde and quite sassy in his dreams. God, did something happen to her? Did they get on and, like, maybe she died in childbirth or something? That'd be quite a common way to go for this time period. Ooh. I'm sorry, things got busy after I left Tassing. Sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. Otto, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend? Is this someone we've met before? I mean, if Andreas is saying, like, oh, I feel like I should remember you. Maybe he was a background character that we were never actually introduced to in the first act, but he was, like, about, maybe? I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. Oh my god! But you seem responsible. You're having an adult conversation here. You're having an adult conversation without sweat. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's grown up. Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin, remember? Oh, yes, of course. Hello, Martin. You've grown. Yeah, I think I'm quite shocked at how different he seems. I think Andreas would be too. You've grown. It's been known to happen with children. That is whiling. As much as I love whiling away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you later at the meeting. Andreas, until later. until then, good to see you, Martin. The last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. Yeah, he was fleeing. He had just robbed from the Baron. The last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. He was... He had hay fever. I'm pretty sure I remember Kat mentioning, oh, Martin's got hay fever. I might have made that up. I can't remember, but... It might have been Andreas who picked up on that. The fact that the game is calling this out like, oh, the last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. He was sneezing. He had hay fever. And now he's in this meadow with all the wildflowers and he doesn't seem to have hay fever. Can you grow out of hay fever? I know you can grow out of some allergies. They can lessen over time. You could be quite severely allergic to something and then it kind of goes. You know, like you have childhood allergies and then you grow out of them. Can you grow out of hay fever? I'm gonna put quite a big point in this. Because again, the game is going out of its way to call this out. It's like in the first act, where Father Thomas was like, oh, this is Sister Amelie. She can't read or write. And Andreas went out of his way to be like, isn't that odd? All of the nuns at Kearsau know how to read and write. Isn't it weird that this one seemingly can't read or write? Do you think that's a clue, kids? Like, I don't like the fact that the game is calling this out. I'm just like, what's happening? What's happening here? He was sneezing. Seemed to hate being here. I did remember correctly. Kat said he had hay fever. I'ma Google that. When I finish this episode, I'm gonna Google, can you grow out of hay fever? I don't trust you, sir. Something weird is going on with you and I don't trust it. Even his mother, Kat, said he always sneezed when he was in the meadow. Strange. Is it strange or are you just confused? I know what I saw. Am I confused? I mean, it's been 7 years for him. It's been 7 years. Admittedly, this was the last time he saw Martin. He was clearly stealing. And immediately after the Baron was killed, I could see that sticking in his mind as a kind of like, oh shit, maybe Martin did kill him. Maybe Martin stole from him. And he caught him. And he said like, oh, if you don't give everything back by a certain time tomorrow, I'm gonna go tell the abbot. And maybe he snuck in and he killed him in the chapter house. That seems like a very unlikely series of events, but he might have. It might have gone down like that. Maybe Martin was the killer. And, you know, I got lucky killed for no good reason. I could see that sticking in his mind due to the surrounding circumstances. But it is 7 years ago. It's not 7 years for me. I know what Andreas saw. I know, I am certain. We have backup from Kat saying he had hay fever. I know what I saw. Are you sure? Yeah, he seems so much more pleasant now, albeit suspicious. Because the game is saying, why isn't he sneezing? For right now, I'm going to assume that you can grow out of hay fever. I'm going to make that assumption until Google tells me otherwise. Good to see you, Martin. Pain in my arse. What's this about a meeting? Is something happening in town? I can't believe how much Martin's changed. I'm gonna leave that. Tell me about this meeting. Tell me about this meeting. What's happening? I also heard you gossiping about Gano. This act is called revolution. Why do I think Gano has gotten all the more strict in these past 7 years? He's probably raised taxes again. And the peasants are just like, this is some bullshit. We're not dealing with this. What's this about a meeting? You've picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. Actually, I was just on my way to see Klaus. I'll consider it, thanks. Actually, I was just on my way to see Klaus. Tell him to come too. He's been dragging his feet. Until later. Okay, and now we can go up to the mill. The many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, some consider it a weed. Can we go down to the forest? We can. Oh no. There are places I can go, but I want to see what's happening. I'm so sorry, Klaus. I'm so sorry. With Father Gano's new restrictions, the townsfolk can't even gather sticks without a fee. Bloody hell. I'm pretty sure in the first act it was that the townsfolk had been banned from foraging. All they could do was collect wood. And now they've been prevented from doing that. This isn't right. This is not right. Oh, the shrine to Satya still looking very pretty. I've got to be honest, how would Gano know that people were gathering sticks or foraging in the forest? I'm just saying, don't pay the fee. Fuck him. Just go about your business. He's not gonna know unless someone snitches. The waterfall must flow down from the snowmelt in the mountains above the abbey. I wonder... Okay, I was gonna say, I wonder if there would be 2 graves here, if Lucky would have been buried by his daughter. The gravestone Lucky left flowers at. 2 innocents. Would murderers get to have consecrated graves? Would murderers even get a grave? I'm not sure about medieval funeral etiquette. Oh, the woodcutters aren't here. Oh, and the Romany gentleman has moved on. I presume this was his tent. I hope he's right, wherever he is. Brother Volslav uses thyme in almost all of the abbey's cooking. Maybe because it grows so easily here. Oh! The wall's been rebuilt. Also, hello, this wasn't here before. I didn't even notice that. It was, I don't know why, but I thought that was, I got a little bit confused with the maps. I thought that was the Drucker's house. Okay, so they've got a tavern. Hello. Yep, more time. Hello. A Killian. Good day, Master Mailer. How do you know who I am? Hello and welcome to the Golden Hand. I'm Nico Berger. I own this land house and run it with my wife, Hannah, and our son, Killian. I believe you are Master Mailer, yes? Andreas Mailer, the famous artist from Nuremberg. Okay, so that's how he knows who we are. We're famous. Yes, someone has exaggerated my fame. How do you know who I am? Someone has exaggerated my fame. Nonsense. You're certainly famous among the people of Tassing. Oh, shit. arrived in town, one of the locals said that you lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. And, yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. Oh. I'm not looking forward to seeing Agnes again. Oh, part of me is hoping that maybe she's moved town. You know, being here was so painful and I won't have to deal with, you know, how uncomfortable I feel. But she wouldn't move. She wouldn't leave any of her kids behind. You know, she has Brigitte, she has Wolf. But there's also Bea. I doubt she'd leave Bea's grave. Because if Lucky can't tend to it, then she'll have to. And again, I don't know if Lucky is buried here or not. She wouldn't have left. Not voluntarily. I heard you were involved in solving a murder. Yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime. A friend of mine. Are you trying to ask me to solve a murder? Say nothing. I think he's gone past saying nothing. I think he'd try and word vomit out an explanation. Again, it wasn't really my fault. It wasn't really my fault. It was I had to do it. I had to do it. And it was the magistrate. It was the magistrate who decided it. Yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime. A friend of mine. I heard it was the town stonemason. Revenge for a love affair gone wrong. All right, love affair? No, that's not... Where did you hear that? I don't want to talk about it. It's been 7 years, and rumours are gonna mould and shift and change. And this guy wasn't around at the time. So he's gonna have heard rumours based on rumours, based on rumours, based on rumours. I don't want to talk about it. I see. My apologies, Master Mailer. I'll let you get on with your day. Until later. Until then. Ooh, hello. Who the hell are you? Well, you look fancy. Hello, Andreas. Who are you? How do you know my name? Oh, this is lovely. They've got a lovely little outside bit. Although I feel like there should be doors there. I feel like there should be doors, because if the wind blows in, whoever's sitting here is going to get a reet chill. I don't think that'd be all too pleasant. I saw. Oh, hello. Hello, Master Mailer. Okay, Hannah. Hi there. And, okay, nothing over here. Good stuff. Okay, pardon me. Come on. Down we go. Come along, Casper. Oh, I could also go up to the mill. I want to explore. So much could have changed. Oh, I hope the gentleman whose wife was pregnant, she'd had a series of losses. That one looks really quite good. So Paul was drawing down here. Yeah, you have the kind of childish drawings, but these ones up here look really nice. And that one, oh my, that looks like Staub to me. The miller's greyhound. I hope he carried on drawing. I hope he did. He was such a sweet young man. I can't call him a young man. He was a baby. He was a little boy. Yeah, they lived around here. I hope their baby came all right. And reasons like that are why I'm like, oh, I hope Agnes didn't leave. I hope Agnes didn't leave. Oh, shit. Andreas! I had heard you were back in Tassing. God bless you. God bless you, Father Thomas. It is good to see you again. Good morning, Father Thomas. You're not going to try to get me to come to Mass, are you? I don't think Andreas is quite as jokey as he once was. God bless you, Father Thomas. It is good to see you again. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. Tassing has enough going on as it is. We have our bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get up to all sorts of mischief. And then it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like this is important. I feel like this is important. He's hearing everyone's confessions. The game is outright saying this man knows everyone's shit and who is potentially listening in. Sister Emily in her cell with her open window. She can hear all of this. She can hear this entire conversation. She knows all. In a few days' time, there'll be lots of confessions. There'll be lots of confessions. Has anyone done anything scandalous? I trust none of this. I don't trust it in the slightest. And then it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Not to mention the grumbling the peasants are making. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guests with such things. I'm sure if there is trouble, Master Mailer will be the first to stick his nose in it. Why are you always such an arsehole? Say nothing. If it were just him, I'd go for that. But we're in public. We're in public. Let's not demean ourselves. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. The people in town resented the Abbey for Lucky Steinauer's death. It probably contributed to their current agitation. They blame the Abbey for his death, where they should blame you, since you're the one who testified against him. It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. After all, he only had a few years left anyway. You're a buffoon and a coward who hides behind his habits. Stare menacingly at him. Part of me is saying again, Callista, let's not demean ourselves. Let's not demean ourselves. He's making himself look like an arsehole. He's making himself look like an arsehole, but he's slagging off Brother Piero. Brother Piero, who is now dead. We need to set a good example for Casper. We need to set a good example for Casper. He's all he is achieving right now is making himself look like a right twat. That is the only thing he is achieving. Nothing to say for yourself. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the abbot's behalf, Andreas. Punch him. I don't like this man. I don't like the abbot, neither. You dare slag off Brother Piero, and then you're like, oh, actually, I need a favour from you. Piss off. No, it's fine. I'm calm. I'm taking deep breaths. It's fine. I actually came to speak to you on the abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Gano would like to invite you to come to the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. Why didn't you tell me that when I was at the Abbey? I can't know the mind of the Father Abbot. I just do what he asks. The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. Oh, that hurts my heart. Mother Cecilia must have passed on. Or I mean, you wouldn't really retire. I mean, what's the protocol on that? I mean, if she couldn't fulfill her duties as Mother Superior, I guess you could step down? I don't know. If you could come by tomorrow morning, Mother Illuminata can show you what's available. Mother Illuminata? Oh, she did pass on. She was a reet good woman. Yes, since Mother Cecilia passed a few years ago. How did she die? Well, I suppose Illuminata knows the library better than anyone. How? Because she didn't seem all that old. Piero dying isn't a surprise. Mother Cecilia seemed quite young. How did she die? Peacefully, in her sleep. Poison? Again, how? How? She wasn't all that old. Oh, there goes my timer. Peacefully, in her sleep. So, tomorrow morning, I'll come by to take a look. Very well, I'll let him know. And, Andreas, I apologise for my harsh words before. It was rash. You're apologising because you want me to spend my money. That's all it is. You're not sincere. You just want me to spend my money to save where you live. I don't want to buy any of these books. Oh, it's not the Abbey's fault that two people in there are right pricks. It's not the Abbey's fault that Gunno and Guy are asshats. I don't even throw Ferenc in the asshat basket. He was stressed. I could see why Ferenc was constantly so angry. He was in a state of semi-constant stress. Guy's just an arsehole. But think of Rutger and Volslav and I would assume Sabat will have moved on. Lucas, I remember Lucas. I think it was Matthew with the glasses and Adok. Oh my god, is Adok still alive? I liked Adok. He was from Cornwall. He was Reet. God, think of them. And Andreas, I apologise for my harsh words before. It was rash. Brother Piero was a pious man and a skilled artist. We miss him. I appreciate you saying that. I miss him too. He was a notorious kiss-ass. He was a notorious sucker. I'm not talking about Piero. I'm talking about Kai. I don't trust this. I don't trust this apology. I'm just gonna nod. Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? Yes, I think so. Why? A private matter. Oh, of course. Until tomorrow, God bless you, Andreas. I don't like Guy. I just this setup, the game outright, drawing our attention. Thomas is the town confessor. He hears everyone's sins. He hears everyone's confessions. He knows exactly what is going on in this town. And I assume Sister Amelie would probably also know exactly what was going on in the town. She's in the cell. I think she'd be able to hear. If the construction is a bit shoddy, yes, the wall's been repaired, but the church itself doesn't look all that different. If the stonework isn't exactly solid, she might be able to strain her hearing and be like, ooh, what was this person up to? What's this person? Ooh, the sins of the town. Suspicion. However, my suspicions will have to wait until the next episode. So until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.